to the wrestling t-shirt wearing, championship ring wearing, deal stealing, toy dealing, high wheel riding, dragonfly flying son of a gun. And I'm having a hard time keeping these credit card bills down. Welcome to A Flash for Toys. Said Uncultured Heathen, it's your boy Beef. As you can see in front of you, it's Wrestling Wednesday, but we're not unboxing. We're doing a countdown. We're doing WWE Elite Legends Greatest Hits. Now, this is going to be a hard one for me to rank because I like all these guys. I like all these figures. I think they're pretty good. There's not too many things wrong with them. So, we're going to discuss them a little bit. Then I'm going to rank them from worst to best. So, just to start out, we got one half of Rhythm and Blues. We got the Honky Tonk Man. He cool. He cocky. He bad. And then we got the British Bulldog, Davy Boy Smith, the one that get blamed for everything. I wasn't even there. It was Owen. So then we got the Ultimate Warrior. And then last but not least, we got Terry Funk. Because you're an egg-sucking dog. So, anyway, we're going to rank these. We're going to talk about them a minute, and we're going to do them worst to best like we always do. So, without further ado, I'll get the old man goggles on so I can see the little details a little bit better, you know. It's hard out here. Excuse me. So, we're just going to start... Honky Tonk Man, he does have a breakaway guitar. I'm leaving the strings on there because I don't want to have to fool with all them pieces breaking away, but we're going to move him over for a minute. We're going to move the Warrior for a minute. Now, y'all may not like this, but it's going to come down to one of these in the bottom, so I don't know who's going to be number 4. Both of them got a couple little issues with the figure. This one, I just don't like the tassels, how they stick out so much. I mean, they're starting to fade down a little bit, but when I first got them, boy, they were just all stiff. But starting to be a little bit better, so that's not so bad. But I don't know. To me, it just kind of takes away from the jacket. But I do like that Heart Foundation jacket. Another big old mark for the Heart Foundation, you know. I mean, more for the Horsemen. That was my number 1 faction, then probably Heart Foundation after that. But a good figure overall. I mean, I don't see nothing else really wrong with it. Terry Funk, the only thing I have wrong with it is not in the paint or the articulation or details. It's just the loose ankles. They're just really loose, so it's hard to keep it standing, you know. But he got the little branding iron with him. That's kind of cool. But I'm going to put Terry Funk at 4. Man, I'm just, like I said, I'm a mark for the Heart Foundation. I really like that jacket. So I'm going to put Funk at 4, Bulldog at 3. Now it comes down to a rematch for the Intercontinental title. It's going to be the Honky Tonk Man, the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. Well, till it got squashed by this guy. The Ultimate Warrior. So, anyway, I like both these figures. Really nice. I don't see an issue with it. The only issue I have with this Warrior figure is not the figure. Well, never mind. I fixed that. I was going to say something, but anyway. I thought this was broke, but it was a breakaway staff. So we can go ahead. He can put that in his hand. I mean, it doesn't like it really went to him, but this is depicted from when he fought the Macho King, when he was having the crown and the scepter and all that stuff or whatever. I mean, I probably won't pose it with this or anything, but, you know, you choose your own adventure, do what you like. Man, oh man. Well, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I'm going to put Warrior at 2, and I'm going to go with the Honky Tonk Man He cool. He cocky. He bad. I'm going with the chicken shit heel at number 1. So Honky Tonk Man at 1, Ultimate Warrior 2, Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog at 3, and last but certainly not least, the hardcore legend himself, the Funker, Terry Funk. So you can leave in your comments how you would rank them. Now, I'm not ranking them by who I like as, their personas. I'm trying to rank them by the figures. And it's just hard not to put these two at the top because they're just so much more toyetic than the other ones. There's nothing wrong with the other figures or their characters. And I know some people pick more to their own nostalgia or whatever, but I'm trying to be non-biased and go by the figure. But man, that just figure looks so good up on the shelf. I had him sitting up there with the other half of Rhythm and Blues, Greg the Hammer Valentine, and they just look really cool. They pop out, I mean, not saying the other figures look bad, but it just, with the color scheme or whatever, it just really pops out. But I haven't really found a bad Ultimate Warrior figure either. They're really toyetic with all the face paint and the tassels and all that. So, anyway, that's my list. I'm not always right, but I'm never wrong because it's my opinion. But if y'all don't agree, y'all leave it in the comments. Let me know if y'all collect these, if y'all picked any of these up, if you might be going to pick them up. I think they're still on the store shelves at the moment. They may get knocked down to clearance, but I think they've been going pretty quick. I don't know how much of this line is really going to end up on clearance, like some of them do, but I could be wrong. Now, I know there was a Bruno Sammartino that was pictured on the box, but he did not get delivered with this series. That's why he was not in there. I'm kind of glad he wasn't because he's kind of plain just with a pair of trunks on. I don't think he would have been at the bottom, but he's still coming out, but going to be in a different line. These came out in a 4-pack mailer, so they couldn't fit him in, so they just took him out and put him in another line. I hope it still does well and sells good, but I don't know how much Bruno Sammartino is really going to move the needle right now at this day and age. But so anyway, that's the countdown. We'll reiterate one more time. Funk at 4, Bulldog at 3, Warrior at 2, and at number 1, the Honky Tonk Man. So that's all I got for today. Make sure you like, follow, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until then, I'm out.